pet for us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Why don't we, since we're waiting for Gabby to get on, we're so excited to have her tonight. Let's start off with some takeaways or thoughts or anything that anybody wants to chat about right now regarding last week or the upcoming weeks. I hope you all saw the save the dates got confirmed for Boston Super Saturday, October 13th. So put that on your calendar.
Oh, it did confirm?
Yep.
Okay.
And
there she is.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Gabby.
Hello, Miss Gabby. Can you hear us? All right.
She's muted.
Yes, she is.
No. There we go.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm just freshly out of the shower, ready to roll.
All right.
Love it. We are not freshly out of the shower. So welcome to our call, Gabby. This is our Team Limitless. They're kind of still trickling on, but we are so grateful and thankful to you for coming on to our call here. And just so you know, you guys, Gabby offered this up without us even asking. That's what a go-giver leader she is. She just said, you know, if you guys, if I can do
Okay, I'm back. I just had to change internet. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'll start over for a second there. I was telling the team that that you are such a go-giver leader that you just offered to pour into our team. I didn't even ask you for this meeting. And then when you said, is there anything I can do? I was like, yes, there is. And it was because of your presentation at Celebration. I mean, we know you're a rock star, but your presentation really hit every one of our team like a fire hose in the face. And they loved it and they love you. And so we're so grateful that you're here with us tonight. And just can't wait to hear what comes out of your mouth. I wanted to give you a little introduction first. If you don't know Gabby, you're going to know her in a second. So Gabby's a 6-star Golden Circle, 5-star Crystal Executive. She is the #1 income earner in New Zealand. Huge. Awesome. She's currently #4 Global Action, which is awesome. And oh my gosh, so hold your breath because there's a lot of awards that I want to talk about here. So ISA Derbies or Championship Challenge type of pride awards that she's won. Cambodia, Hawaii, San Diego, Las Vegas twice, Borneo, Nashville. She's been to 4 top achievers, including the last one in Maui with Global Top Achievers. She won the Welcome Home Challenge. She got to the Influencer Summit. For Australian and New Zealand corporate awards, she's been a part of the Women of Isogenics. She won Spirit of Isogenics, and she's a START ambassador. On the global awards, she hit Rising Star 2015. She was a Shooting Star this year, 2018. Top 10 leader in action globally. That is massive. 2018 Global Impact Award. Amazing. International Leader of the Year Award. She was also part of Women of Isogenics this year as well. And I mean, we could go on and on, but that is just incredible. It speaks for itself. We know that when people, you know, have all those accolades, they are grinding, they're doing the do, and they're pouring as much as they can into everybody they meet. So thank you so much for being here. And we would love if you would share a little bit about your story, how long you've been with the company, you know, why you do this. Just pour into us.
Absolutely. Hey, team. So cool to be on here. Like, what an absolute honor. Isn't it crazy? Like, I'm on the other side of the world and we're just like hanging out. I love that. And, you know, I will firstly want to thank, you know, Lisa for inviting me on this call. It's so cool. And pretty much everyone in America. You know, I spent the last almost a month in the States and I've never felt so warm and welcome and just part of this massive global family with Isogenics. Like, we're so lucky, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys and all the messages of love and support after that peace and celebration. This is quite overwhelming, but so cool. So I got introduced to Isogenics 5 years ago. I had left New Zealand and moved to Australia to try and get ahead. So my parents are dairy farmers. And fun fact, my parents' milk goes into our Isogenics products, which is really cool. So if you're ever in New Zealand, you want to come see the happy cows, they are at our place. And I've been milking them since I was born. So that's quite cool. And yeah, I love that. I didn't know that when I found Isogenics, but now I think that's really cool. But in New Zealand, it's really hard to make a high income, like really, really hard. And a lot of people are financially struggling, basically. So growing up, mum and dad said, whatever you do with your life, get the hell out of here, save yourself. Go get off the farm, go be someone sitting in an office. They're the people that make all the big bucks. So I moved to Auckland, which is our major city, and then moved to Australia. And I was working as a chartered accountant for a company called Ernst & Young, which is a global accounting firm. And I was doing really, really well in my career. I'd rose into senior manager at 26. And to be honest, I was like, man, I'm killing it. Like, I never dreamed I could be earning a 6-figure income. And, just coming from quite humble beginnings, you just never dreamed you could be on that income and have this nice lifestyle. So I thought I was so successful before Isogenics. But you don't know what you don't know, right? I'd never heard of network marketing. I'd never heard of Isogenics. I didn't know I could be my own boss and work from my iPhone from anywhere in the world. No one ever told me that was an option. So because I didn't know that, I thought I was killing it. Then I was really low on energy. I was working 100 hours a week, trying to climb the corporate ladder so I could send money back to my parents. That was my driver. Because, they're milking 500 cows twice a day in the wet, rain, cold. My dad's 71. He still works on the farm twice a day. They can't afford to employ anyone. And that was really breaking my heart. So I'd work hard, send money home to them. But I was really burnt out. I was living off coffee, typical office worker, 6 cups of coffee a day to keep me going. I loved the gym. I always loved fitness, but I was like, no money and being a PT or anything. Like, that's not going to help me, support my parents. So I followed the path of accounting to try and get the income. So I started Isogenics for the products. I saw a friend post her transformation on Facebook, which I thought, that's cool. But she was like, oh my gosh, like, I feel amazing. I've got so much energy. I'm loving these products. And she always used to post about the e-shots. And I was like, what is this? So I messaged her and said, hey, you've got heaps of energy and you're really hot. Help me. I want to be hot and I want energy. She said, cool, get the premium pack. I'm like, sweet, hook us up. So it got sent to my office and I remember pulling out all the canisters, and then the girl next to me is like, are you doing a shake diet? And I'm like, oh crap, maybe I am. I don't know. And then from the get-go, I kind of, from some negative comments in the office, I thought, oh man, what am I doing? This is never going to work. But I knew there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So she had said to me, look, if you don't try it, you're never going to know if this is like going to work for you. And she said, don't listen to my explanation of Isogenics. Listen to your own body. Just put the products in your body. Your body's going to tell you if this is good or not. And I say these lines, I say them now to like all the people I'm talking to. So, and that's what I say. I say, look, put them in your body. Don't trust me, trust your own body. It's going to tell you if it's good or not. If not, get your money back. If it is, boom, there's your results. So, my first 30 days, I was so if you get those people that are like, help, I have a headache, just stick with them, because that was me. It made sense. But yeah, the products work 100% of the time. I had amazing. I was up doing a fitness competition at the end of my 16 weeks on stage and, stripping heels and a sequin bikini, like that kind of thing. I never dreamed I'd be in that kind of shape. But the products just I had phenomenal results, even with my energy, with my skin, everything. And I was like, walking in the office, you need Isogenics, you need Isogenics, you need Isogenics, you need Isogenics. I didn't know about the business model. So I was telling people to go Google it. They're like, where do we get it? I was like, just jump on Google, like go and find it. So I was telling people to go and buy from someone else, which I found out was, not the thing to do. But then she invited me to a Wellness Wednesday. And there was a girl named Peter Kelly who was hosting the Wellness Wednesday. And she spoke about the opportunity to build residual income, to live a life of freedom, to work from your iPhone from anywhere in the world, to create an unlimited, uncapped income by helping people get healthy, be able to travel the world, be able to be you. That was a huge one for me. Be you. Because from the hours of 8 till 8, I was dressed up in a business suit. I wasn't Gabby. I was an employee of Ernst & Young, you know, and I had to say the right thing, do the right thing, look the right way. But that wasn't authentically me. Like, look at me. I don't even wear a bra, you know, like I cruise around. I'm very free spirited.
Yes, she is.
So I was living a kind of double life. Like for work, I was like all professional and, you know, trying to do all the right thing. But that's not me. I'm like goofy, fun, spontaneous. I love risk. I love, you know, living outside my comfort zone. So the thought that I could be my own boss and be me, work from right now I'm sitting in my bed, you know, with little hot pants on and just be me, you know, like that was like, oh my God, like, do you think this could really be possible? I had no idea how, you know, I was like, this seems amazing, but as if I could do this. Like, I'm an accountant from a farm. Like, what the hell? I've never sold anything in my life. I wasn't big on Facebook. I probably had about 100 friends. I wasn't big on social media. I didn't have a big network. And actually my network were not people I would want to be on this journey with. You know, my network in New Zealand they weren't going anywhere fast. Let's say that. They were going down, or they were going somewhere fast, downhill. And, you know, I was living a bit of a party lifestyle. So they weren't really the people that were into health and wellness or were into, you know, having an impact on this planet, which is kind of one of the reasons I moved to Australia, to kind of get out of that scene. So, yeah, I had massive doubt in myself. But I was like, you know what? I'd be crazy not to give this a crack. Like I'm kind of thinking, can I do this? But I don't know if I can, but I'd be insane not to try. Because imagine, you know, years down the track, you know, what's the alternative? I just stay an accountant for the next 50 years of my life. And then like at the end of my life, I'm like, oh, I wonder what life would have been like if I just tried that isogenics. Like, what if what they were telling me was true? What if anyone can learn the skills required to do this? What if that's true? What if there's no limit on how much you can earn? What if I could work from my iPhone from anywhere in the world and create a tribe of epic babes and just be myself? What if that's possible? Like, I could not live with the regret of not even trying. So I made a decision, right, I've got no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to give this 100%. I'm going to go all in, because what's the alternative? And I think some people haven't really thought out what is the alternative of not doing isogenics? You know, the alternative is just staying the same for the rest of your life. I don't want that. I don't want to be living in Australia, like never seeing my family and friends and dressing up in a business suit and trying to be someone I'm not for the next 50 years of my life. That's crazy. So I was like, okay, shit, I'm going to give this a really good go. And I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit to this full out for like at least 2 to 3 years, because I know the first year I'm going to suck. That's going to be like my apprenticeship. I'm going to be so bad. I'm just going to be like, try this. Okay, that didn't work. Try this. Like anything. Like when I started as an accountant, first year, oh my God, I don't know how I didn't get fired. I made so many mistakes. But you got to give yourself that first year full-time learning. So I was like, well, I can only do this part-time. So maybe my apprenticeship will probably take 2 years. So I'll give myself like a 2-year apprenticeship. And then, you know, maybe after 3 years, I'll assess where I'm at. But I'd be crazy to not give this a go. I'm going to be on these products for the rest of my life. I already knew that. There's no way I'm going to stop the products. I don't want to go back to being pudgy and living off coffee and feeling like crap and being too embarrassed to wear a bikini. Hell no. I'm going to be on this product for the rest of my life. So why not try to build the business on the side? I'm going to be active. I'm always going to be like having my authorship anyway. So I might as well just try. So I was like, right, I'm going to give this a go. So I started adding people on Facebook, and people were like, oh, thanks for the friend request. Do we know each other? I'm like, no. They're like, block. I'm like, oh, crap. you know, like just every mistake in the book. I was like, right, I need to build up my Facebook because I don't have time to go out and meet people for a coffee. I was working 100 hours a week. So I had to use social media. And then I started having like a tasting party at my house every week. It was on a Sunday afternoon. So all week, any spare time I had, I'd just be inviting people to this tasting party. Like I'd be in the lunchroom and it was like, hey, how was your weekend? Oh, not long enough. No way. That's the same thing you said last week. Yeah, I'm just so tired, eh? Oh, no way. It's funny you say that because I've started this new nutritional cleansing program and literally it's helped me so much with my energy. It's freaking awesome. I don't really have time to tell you about it right now, but I'm having a little info night at my place Sunday, or an info hour. If you're free Sunday, come along. And normally they'll be like, oh, no, I'm busy Sunday. You know, some random excuse. I'm like, oh, no worries, all good. But I just keep inviting them. Hey, next weekend. Hey, Dylan, how was your weekend? Let me guess, not long enough and you're tired. Dude, you got to come to my info hour. I'm having it again this Sunday. Come on, it's cool. Try the products. I'll tell you all about the energy. Come along. And I'll just keep inviting people. And it was only a matter of time before they felt so bad. They're like, shit, we better just go, man. Better get her off my back, you know? But I'd have these little tasting parties and of course no one showed up. So I'd have my flatmates, my housemates to be like, can you guys just sit here for like half an hour and just listen to my presentation and let me know what you think, okay? And so I'd have them sitting there and they were like, and I was like, I'll give you guys like free bars, and like I'll make you a smoothie. And they're like, okay, fine. So they'd sit there and then I had a German Shepherd dog. I'd get my dog to sit there and then I'd play like the Start Your Life video and I'd go behind the couch and like take a photo and like having the dog there made it look like there was like more people. And I'd be like, yay, my first tasting party, what a success, you know. And I was like, oh my God, my first tasting party was so fun, like so cool. And I just, even from the start, because I'd made a decision to go all in, I was sharing the opportunity from the very start before I'd made any money, okay? So I'd like, in the weekend, I'd like go to a cafe, I'd be like, right, I need to learn to do isogenics. Okay, what do I do? And I'd like sit on my laptop and I'd be like, okay, what's the first thing I do? Take a selfie. So I'd be like sitting on my laptop, take a selfie and be like, I can't wait till this is my full-time gig. I'm so excited to be building my own online income. I can't wait till I'm doing this full-time. So I hadn't even made a cent. I didn't even know if this was really, this was going to be successful. But because I was certain I was going to give this 100%. And so by casting that vision from the very start, I was like, I can't wait. Like, the first country I'm going to visit when I'm doing this online or the first place I'm going to go is probably be in Hawaii. I've always dreamed of going there. I can't wait. And just like, and before I had my own team, my posts would be like celebrating other people. So for instance, I got put into a Facebook group and someone would say, oh, congratulations to Sarah. She's finished her 60-day. These are her 60-day results. How cool is this? And I'd say, hey, Sarah, I saw your 60-day results. It's so cool. Would you mind if I celebrated you on my Facebook? And they're like, yeah, sweet. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, check out this babe in my team, Sarah. Because look, we're all in one team, right? So I'd say everyone's in my team. Check out this babe in my team, Sarah. These are her 60-day results. Congratulations, honey. You look incredible. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. I can't wait to see your Ice Body Challenge photos after your 16 weeks. You are rocking it. Wow, I'm so inspired by you. And I'll just pump them up, right? And then they're never going to be disappointed that you did that for them on your Facebook. They're like, oh my God, thank you so much, And then other people would start seeing these posts about transformations. I'd also post about the money. So I'd post about I'd say, hey guys, did anyone get paid for my Isogenics this week that I can celebrate? And someone would say, yep, I earn $300. I'd be like, cool, do you mind if I celebrate you on my Facebook? They'd be like, yes, sweet. So I'd be like, congratulations, Cindy, you earned $300 this week from your online business. So freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, you should be so proud. The best part is residual income. Like, how sick is that? Only less than 1% of people know they're wealthy. Like, how cool is that? I can't wait till my full-time income is residual. And just stuff like that. This is before I was even making money myself. And this is exactly what I teach my team to do. if you are certain 100% that this is for you, you can kind of do it slowly. And that the cool thing is we get to choose, right? We get to choose how much, and that's going to determine our income. Absolutely. Like, we get to choose, which is so cool. But my choice was to go all in because I really wanted the big money. I wanted to go home to New Zealand. I want to help my parents. I need to give my parents money. They're drowning in debt. They're going backwards. They're breaking their, like, literally. So my dad came with me to Maui on the Global Top Achievers. I said, you can bring anyone. So I brought my dad. He's 70 years old. It was his first time overseas. It was a cool, like, literally probably the highlight of my life, being able to do that. And you should have seen the look on his face. When we first arrived, they said, right, go into this shop, and Gabby, you can pick a dress, and Jeff, who's my dad, you can pick one of these shirts, pick whatever one you want, it's yours to keep. And my dad didn't understand. And they're like, would you like a shirt, sir? And he's like, no, thank you. You know, he thought they were trying to sell it to him. He's like, geez, those are like $300 each. He's like, no, I'm fine. I was like, Dad, you get to keep one. He's like, what? And he just couldn't believe it. He's like, Jesus. He's like, you sure? I was like, yes, Dad. He's like, this is crazy. Like, he just couldn't believe the generosity of Isagenix. But where I was going with that is when we went to go into Hawaii, you know how you could do the finger scan? My dad's fingers, none of them would scan because all of his fingers are broken. They're all mangled and twisted, and they go certain ways from physical back-breaking work. And I was like, holy shiz. Like, it just felt so good to be able to give something back to him when he's like literally broken his fingers and pretty much most bones in his body, trying to work hard and provide for us growing up. And it was like, now I have an opportunity to give back to him and take him on this trip to Hawaii. And like, this was like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 months ago now. Literally every day he talks about it. Every day on the farm, he's like, oh, when we were in Hawaii, we went snorkeling. And like, holy shit, what other company can you do that kind of thing for your family? Like, this is just, it's crazy what we have in our hands with Isagenix. So that was always been a big dream of mine. So I knew that I wanted the big money because I wanted to help my parents. That's why I went all in. That was my choice. I went all in, posting, adding people. I'd reach out to random people on Facebook. Hey, if someone had a lot of followers and they seem really popular, I'd be like, oh my God, I love your vibes on Facebook. You're so positive. You would absolutely kill it at what I do. I'd love to share it with you. It's so cool. When's a good time to chat? I just think, it may or may not be for you, but I honestly think you would absolutely love it and kill it at what I do. You can create an insane income online for yourself with this opportunity. And I was just reaching out to random people saying this stuff. And I'd do it usually on voice messages so they could hear the passion in my voice. So that wasn't just some copy-paste message. And 99.999% of people never replied or blocked me. But I kept going. And that's what it takes. That is what it takes. I'm not going to beat around the bush. That's what it takes. You're going to get knocked down and not replied to and blocked probably multiple times. Well, to be honest, I think Americans are a lot nicer than, probably kinder than New Zealanders. But I got a lot of adversity when I started, a lot, like huge amounts of adversity. I had a whole Facebook page made about me. Because I was putting myself out there big time. I'd put a photo of myself in a bikini at the beach, and there would be messages like, who do you think you are? You're disgusting. You think you're in shape? You look gross. What the hell are you doing? Put some clothes on. Like, this is the kind of messages I used to get. And I was like, keep going. But I'm so grateful for those hate messages because they made me bulletproof. It's those ones. It's the adversity that has given me the strength to be the leader I am today. Like, it's not the people that said yes, absolutely. I love them so much. I'm so grateful. But the people that said no and bullied me, I'm so grateful for them too, because they really, they built like Jimmy Smith says, they built my character. They built my strength. They built my tenacity. And I tell you, I don't get any of them messages anymore, which is good. But you have to, and I think that's what stops a lot of people in Isagenix they think, right, I'm going to go all in. They get a message or they get a hater or someone bags Isagenix and they let it affect them. Like, of course, people are going to do that if they don't understand it. That's going to happen. But you get to choose how that impacts you, right? How bad do you want this? That's what it comes down to. Bad enough to push through that negativity or not? Yes or no? And if no, that's totally cool. This business isn't for everyone, but it is for people that want this really freaking bad and have a huge desire to change their circumstances and to help others. And another thing I always think of, so like if someone had looked at me before Isagenix, right? I wasn't in like 10 out of 10 shape, but I was like, I was reasonable. I was like maybe 7, 8 out of 10. So I was reasonable. I was in reasonable good shape. I was a positive person. I've always been quite a positive, outgoing person. I was on a high income, right? High 6-figure income, killing it at my job. So a lot of people would have looked at me and probably never told me about Isagenix because they would have thought, well, why does she need Isagenix? She's fit, she's happy, she's on a high income. Why should we tell her about it? So that's something you have to keep in mind. You have to tell everyone and let them decide if it's for them or not. Because even myself, that's a trap that I fell into at the start. Like, if I saw someone and they were like, super skinny, I'd be like, oh my God, dude, Isagenix can help you build lean muscle. Like, it can help you be like totally buff. Like, it's going to help you so much. You've got to try the products. When in the back of their mind, they're thinking, I've got $20 in my bank account. No matter what she's trying to tell me about, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford it, So I would assume what that person wanted rather than being like, hey, dude, how's it going? Like, and just talking to them. Because what's the first thing that people talk about? Their problems. That's what they love to talk about. So they're going to tell you pretty much straight away what their need for Isagenix is, And so then once you, like my strategy, if I'm talking to someone new, just ask questions. So where are you from? So what do you do? Oh, cool. How long have you done that? Oh, wicked. And I just ask so many questions. I get heaps of information, as much as I can. And then they'll say, well, what about you? Like, where are you from? What do you do? I know exactly what to tell them because I know what aspect of Isagenix could really help them in their life. Like if they're telling me that they're super tired, they've got no energy, I'll be like, it's so crazy that so crazy that you're telling me that you got no energy, because literally what I do is show people how to naturally increase their energy levels. I've got an online business and that's what I do. I help people get great energy. And so because I've asked them all these questions about how they are, what they do, and if nothing comes up that I'm like, oh, Isagenix can help them, I just try and make a new friendship. Keep in contact, say, oh, let's link up on Facebook. Add them to my Facebook. And then, of course, when you add someone to Facebook, what do? They stalk your profile, right? That's what we all do. So they stalk my profile. And then if I've done my job right on social media, they're going to see transformations, money posts, community, hot babes, traveling the world. And if there's something on there that they want, then they're going to get in contact with me about it. If not, I just have a new friend. And I'll be like, hey, dude, how are you? It was so cool to meet you on the weekend. We're actually having a barbecue next weekend. You should come over. I'll just be a super friendly, nice human being. And like how I build my business is just making friends, as many friends as possible. And then just following up, keeping in contact. And we all know that there's going to be a point in someone's life, whenever it is, that they're probably going to have a need for Isagenix. And if I'm always, if I'm in contact with them, and like if someone's on my dream team, like I meet them and I'm like, oh my gosh, that person is like, oh, the Godfather, make sure that I'm their best friend. Or if it's a guy, I send my partner Grant in and make him be the best friend. But I know that there's always going to be a time, things happen in life. Someone might get made redundant, or someone has a baby and they don't no longer want to go back to work, or someone's got a holiday in Fiji coming up where they need to shed some fat, or there's always going to be a time in someone's life where there's going to be a need for Isagenix pop up. If not now, it'll be somewhere in the future. And if I'm the person that's in contact with them, like their friend, they're going to come to me. If not, they're going to go to someone else. And yeah, I just think that is the coolest and funnest way to do this. And, you know, you can build this at your own pace, you guys. Like, you might just be cruising along, you might just be sharing it, earning a couple of $100 here and there, and that's cool. But did you guys know that, and this is something they said in the leadership meeting at Nashville that really, really hit home for me. You can decide to start building your Ice Drinks business whenever you want. You could decide today, okay, today I'm going to start building this. Don't let what you've done in the past and your past Isogenics journey, that is not a reflection of what you're capable of, you know? So a lot of people, they kind of sift around, they share the products, they're just cruising through, and they think that that's all they're capable of. No, like, you can decide whenever you're ready to start building this business. And that's the coolest thing ever. Because yeah, you might just be loving the products right now, and that's awesome. You might just be loving sharing, introducing a few friends, earning a couple of $100. That's cool. But whenever you want, you can decide, right, I'm going all in. What's up? And you can go all in. And that's something that I have been reminding my team about lately a lot, because a lot of them think, oh yeah, I'm just, you know, sifting around. And I think that that's all they're ever going to do. It's like, whenever you want, you can decide to go all in. So don't let, you know, your Ice Drinks journey so far, that's, you know, that does not determine what's possible in the future. So, yeah, I guess that's my 30-minute story. And, you know, this is just something that I think a lot of people in Isogenics probably don't, I don't know, maybe they don't not understand, but a lot of people that are already in Isogenics don't maybe really see the full potential of this. You know, like, I spent 3 months traveling through Central America, through Guatemala and all that stuff before Nashville. And I came out of that trip, you know, I just got back to New Zealand 48 hours ago. And in that time I did a Super Saturday and a Super Sunday. I'm straight all into it. But a lot of people, like, I came home with more money in my bank account than when I left. That's crazy. You know, that's ridiculous. It's unnecessary, actually. But yeah, I've worked my butt off for 5 years. I've personally enrolled 364 people, right? Which, yeah, it's okay. It's reasonable, but it's not like that many. But I'm getting paid on 10,000 people, you guys. Not all of them are still active. Absolutely not. Should imagine if they were. Holy heck. But, you know, when you really understand that, that's crazy. I'm getting paid on conversations I had 5 years ago, you guys. Where the hell else can you do that? You paid on them every month. That's crazy. And every week my income grows. I actually can't stop it growing. If I was like, stop my Isogenics now, it's impossible. Because if you get people paid, you can't get rid of them. No way. Like, imagine Isogenics trying to get rid of me. Good luck. I'm in for life. You know, there's no way in hell they can get rid of me, even if they tried. So if you get people paid, they're in for life. I'm in for life. And that's something that I'm super passionate about, is getting people paid. If you can get someone paid in the first 30 days, jack freaking pot, you guys. Don't let anyone ever get single PIB. That is my, like, ultimate aim. If someone enrolls someone, so our week ticks over at Monday 4 p.m. So it's New York Sunday midnight for you guys. For us, it's like Monday. It works out to be Monday 4 p.m. Okay. If someone enrolls one person Monday 9 a.m., I'm going psycho until 4 p.m. to get them that double PIB. Like, psychotic. I never ever want someone just to get that single PIB, because, you know, yes, like you guys have for a premium pack or a value pack, $100 PIB. Same with us. So we have $100 PIB on our premium pack. So $100, yeah, that's cool, right? That's all right. And that will excite some people, but 450? Actually, it's going to be 500 because they get double PIBs, 400, plus 50 consultant bonus, plus 50, they'll get one cycle, right? $100 versus $500. If you get someone paid $500, they're going to be like, what the hell? How does this work? There's a huge difference, huge. So I teach my team, you never, ever, ever let someone get a single PIB, ever. Of course, what I would say is, dude, don't enroll someone at 9 a.m. Wait till 5 p.m. till the new week starts. That gives me at least a whole week. If you enroll them at 9 a.m., holy shit, I'm going to have to go psycho. I've only got a few hours, but I will. If I see on my ISOPulse, Sarah's enrolled her first member. Oh shit, go Sarah, go. I will never ever let someone get a single PIB. And I think that's what builds massive retention, getting them that $500 as their first pay. Like, that's huge. And if that is the one thing you take away from this call, brilliant, because that will build you massive retention. That will get you people excited. That will get you an unstoppable team. Absolutely. So, was there any other questions you guys want to throw at me?
Yeah, Gabby, that was just incredible what just came out of you. I mean, first of all, I just want to tell you, thank you for being here. Thank you for pouring into us. I sat in that room of 15,000 people and watched 15,000 people fall in love with you, all in a split second. You knocked our socks off is an understatement. So thank you, what you did up there. It's just incredible. The nuggets that you gave us are...
That's so cool.
Are the engine that drives us. I have two questions for you. One is, we see all the glory, we see the hard work, people see the accolades and the achievements, and that is just, it's so impressive, because to me that means that equates to how many lives you've changed. But what I want to know is, I want to know, what are the biggest challenges for you, number one, in this business, and then number two, I think we all want to know, how do you start your new people up? You're obviously a duplicating machine because of the business that you have. So what are the challenges, and then how do you start your new people up that's seamless and duplicatable for everybody to do the same?
Cool. The challenges. The challenges. That's a hard one. I guess the challenge is helping people to understand that with residual income, it starts off small and it builds up exponentially. Because at the start, you guys know, right? You get to director or executive, you're busting your balls. You're working hard to get there. And so when you think about, you might be only earning 4 or 5 cycles a week and you're director or executive. So you're working super hard, but not much money, right? And it's that point that people go, this sucks. This isn't worth it. Because they're thinking short term. They're thinking, if you look at that as a working income, that's a really shitty hourly rate. I'm on $2 an hour. And so that can really discourage people. And it's like, dude, it's going to grow exponentially. Residual income. Look long term. That's my biggest challenge. People get discouraged that what they're earning at the start, this sucks. It's like, hello, it's residual. You did nothing for that. Let's repeat orders. And also, when you get to those, for my directors and executives, that's the challenge. As they get there, then they think, is this really worth it? I'm getting like $200 a week, and I've worked my absolute butt off to get here to director or executive. So I'd say that is my biggest challenge, is showing people to think long term, think like a business owner, not like an employee. And the other challenge I would say is that, because to buy your Isogenics business is $25, okay, it's $25 your membership to buy your Isogenics business, people don't value it. People don't realize what they have in their hands. I'm like, you've got a winning lotto ticket in your hands. Cash that sucker in. Like, what the hell? But they don't understand. So I think because it's so cheap to buy this online business and you get so much, that people don't understand the value of what they have. So that would be my biggest challenge, is showing them what they have. Setting newbies up. What I do is I really leverage off my team, okay? Because let's be honest, if you're referring a whole lot of people, It's a lot of work, right? And if you're only messaging your newbies one-on-one, you can get very burnt out if you're still working a full-time job, right? So what I do is I'll say, like if I enroll 2 or 3 people together, I'll put them all in one messenger chat together. And they all support and coach and help each other out. And I'll probably, like, if I only, say I just enrolled one person, I'll be like, hey guys, has anyone else enrolled someone this week or last week that, you know, that we can link them up in a chat together? And I'll say, oh, yep, I've got a new girl. Cool, I've got a new girl. Wicked. Let's put them all in a chat. And then I'll put their sponsors in the chat as well. And I'll call it like, you know, maybe, I don't know, like March babes or April babes or February babes, like whatever month they start in together. I'll say, hey guys, all meet each other. You're all starting this journey together. This is so exciting. Let's use this chat for like questions, for like, you know, asking each other, for supporting each other, share your healthy recipes and tips for us in one little chat. And then what happens is that, say if I was working full time, I'm at work and someone messages like, bing, hey guys, I'm on my first cleanse day. Like, how many e-shots am I allowed? And someone else will say 2, babe. And they'll go, thank you. Oh my God, I've got so much energy on my cleanse day. This is cool, wicked. And they're just all chatting together. So, and then I get back to my chat and there's like hundreds of messages and they've all just chatted together and they've all solved their problems. I'm like, sweet. So they're all supporting each other. So I'm not like, Sarah, 2 e-shots. You know, I'm never ever talking to someone one-on-one, ever. So I'm always leveraging off other people. Okay. And what I'll also do is I'll say, right, girls, when suits you all for a welcome call? Let's all do one welcome call together. And then they're like, okay, cool. We can all do Tuesday, 10 p.m. Cool. So then they're all on the welcome call together. And I do my welcome call on Zoom. Okay. I share my screen. I show them the back office. I'll use one of their logins to, I'll go share my screen and I log into their back office. Hey guys, this is what your back office looks like. Now under here, you need to enter the Ice Body Challenge. And because all 3 newbies are on there, they all see each other and I'm like, hey guys, let's do a quick introduction of each other. And then they'll say, hey, I'm Sarah. I've got 2 little babies and I work as a nurse. And then I'll be like, hey, I'm Tim. Oh, my wife's actually just had a baby. Yes, so cool. And I'm a mechanic. And then they all get to know each other. And then you see, that's the community starts to form. Like, oh my God, Tim, I saw, was that your baby in your profile photo? So cute. Yeah, that is. His name's Danny. Oh my God, Danny's so cute. How old is your son? Wow, mine's 1 as well. Cool. You know, and then they start to form these relationships and connections. Next minute, they're making you redundant. And they're just like talking and chatting and hanging out and like, and then Tim's like, oh, my first cleanse day, I want to eat my arm. And Sarah's like, you got this, Tim, you can do it. You know, and they're all supporting each other. And so I found that brilliant because, sorry, right? I think you had them. Yeah, I find that brilliant. They're all helping each other. So that would be my key. Because think about it. If my sponsor was the only person I knew in Isogenics, be okay. But to be honest, I wouldn't be like that excited to be part of it, you know? But because I know all the other people and the team and the community, like, as you can tell, I'm yellow. So I want to like meet people and fun and I love all the connections and all the people. So I think it's key to link your newbies up with others in your team. If there's no people starting at the same time, just link someone up with someone who's like them. So for instance, I just got a girl started last night and she was a student. She doesn't have a lot of money. She's like, how am I going to afford this? You know, I'm a student. And I was like, do you mind if I put you in a chat with Kia? She's 21. She's a student and she earns $300 a week now from Isogenics through sharing it via Instagram. She's studying marine biology. She shares it through Instagram. I'll link you guys up. So I'm like, Kia, do you mind if I put you in a chat with a student? And she's like, yeah, of course. And so I link them up and then they become buddies. Boom, I'm free. So does that make sense? So I'm leveraging off people in the team and the community to support my people for me. So that I'm like, boom, right, I'm on to my next person. So I guess the key I would say is link your newbies up with people like them or people starting at the same time as them. Number 2, do a welcome call on Zoom. show them their auto ship, show them Ice Body Challenge. Look, here's your auto ship. Make sure you set an alarm or a reminder in your phone for the day before it's due. You're in charge of this. I've never ever managed someone's auto ship, or like, that's crazy. If you're doing that, that is insane. That's a low paid job. So don't do that. And then I just, welcome them into the community. I tell everyone about the business before they have even bought their products, most of them. I tell them about the business. When I'm enrolling them, cool, who are 2 friends that would love to do this with you? Would you like to get your products for free, or would you like to pay for them? You know, this is what I say. And then they're like, free, totally. I'm like, cool, right, post this on Facebook with this photo, this post, and whoever's keen, put them in a chat with me. Do not talk to them by yourself. So I never let people talk to their new people by themselves, because they're going to get owned. They're going to get destroyed. So I say, put them in a chat with me. I'll explain Ice Shanks to them for you. So yeah, that'd be, is it in the cover? That'd be probably what those would be my top tips for newbies. Link them into the community. Celebrate them. Like when I welcome them, like, welcome, and everyone goes nuts welcoming them. Do a Zoom call, show them everything. And I know it does take time to do that Zoom call, that welcome call on Zoom. It does take time, but honestly, it saves so much time long term. It does. You've told them about the order ship, about the money, how to enroll someone, Ice Body Challenge, everything, how to do their orders. Like, you've told them everything in one call. And if I can get 5 or 6 new people on at the same time, perfect. So I just find that saves so much time long term. It really does. Yeah, I hope that helps.
Big time, big time. That is just so awesome. I mean, I've already got ideas as to what I'm going to do. And my goodness, that was incredible. Listen, we want to respect Gabby's time, but we're going to let one of you who has a question, we'll take one more question, then we're going to end it because we want to respect Gabby's time. And she's already given us a tremendous amount of knowledge. So does anybody have hello. Does anybody have a question for Gabby?
This is Grant.
She's a keeper. She's great. We like her. We love her. Does anybody have a question?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another big. I forgot to mention. I actually met Grant through Isogenics. So if any of you guys are on here are single, get to the events. There's some serious babes there.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Does anybody have a last question for Gabby before we let her go?
I think she covered everything.
I know, Gabby. You just did. I mean, you gave us a year supply of information, my friend.
Fire hose in the face,
Yeah.
right, guys?
All right, we're gonna give you a big virtual hug and a round of applause. And that was just absolutely incredible, Gabby. And we can't thank you enough for pouring into us.
Oh my gosh, thank you. And those tips, amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Of course.
So great.
And any of you guys, if you need help with anything, if you have any team or prospects in Australia and New Zealand, I have webinars happening all the time, heaps of tasting parties and launch parties, so you can send your people along and I'll support them for you. I'm all in, so don't ever feel like you're annoying me, because I'm like all in. And doing stuff like this and speaking about Isogenics, this is when I feel most alive. Like literally, I'm like, oh, I love this. So don't ever feel like you're annoying me or anything, because you're not. I love this.
Awesome.
You
Thank
are
you so
amazing.
much. Heart of gold. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Monday night, 8:30 for the next call. Gabby,
Thank you so much.
thank you
Gabby.
so much. We love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.